tonight?
Good.
Yeah, Bobby B. Bobby B. Anyway, you know what? I don't know about politics. I don't even give a fuck about it. I mean, all I know is there's two assholes running against each other. I just want to know one thing. Donald Trump, he's got to make up his mind. Does he want to look like a cheese doodle or a fucking Oompa Loompa, this guy? I mean, seriously. Then you got Jeff Dunham. No, oh my God. Then you got Biden. I fucked that up. Biden looks like one of Jeff Dunham's puppets, but anyways, we just fucking washed that. Anyway, that came out wrong. Yeah, I'm Italian. I'm from New York, cause like if you didn't know, right? You're saying fucking Guinea up there, right? He thinks he's cool. But I am. I'm from New York. I'm from the Village. Does anybody know Greenwich Village?
Yeah.
Been there? Okay. Half Sicilian, half Italian. Right away when they hear half Sicilian, half Italian, he's from New York. He's connected.
Yeah.
He knows somebody. I do. But I can't tell you who. Because if I do, then I gotta whack all these. But anyway. No, seriously. I come from a crazy family. I really do. That's why I'm up here, honestly. 'Cause I'm sick. But anyway, I had a father, God rest his soul anyway. I loved him to death and everything, but my father is unbelievable. Guy made a great living and everything, right? And this is back in the 70s. Oh, by the way, everybody's talking about 70s and everything. I'm 64, by the way. So I'm a I look great. That's why I throw that in the mix, because, you know, if I look like shit, I wouldn't say it. I'm 64. But I just gotta rub it in people's faces. I'm 64. But anyway, yeah. Growing up in the 70s, right, wasn't easy. You know, I think at the time I was playing basketball, and I asked my father a simple request. I said, Dad, I need $10 for sneakers. And back in the 70s, Converse cost $10. And my father, he was hard of hearing, but when it came to money, he was just fucking deaf. He didn't want to know nothing. So I used to say, Dad, I need $10 for sneakers. And he's looking at me, and my mother's like over there, and he's looking at me like this, and he's squinting. Like, I said, $10 for sneakers? He's like, what? I knew something, my mother, like, what? He goes, one pair? I says, yeah. Then you get the fucking riot act, ready? And he's like, well, you know what, for $10, my father, he could get 4 fucking pairs of shoes, go away on vacation, and come back and still have change. That's honestly. But, I mean, honestly, if it cost him a quarter to get dressed in the morning, he walks out balls naked, my father. He ain't paying for shit like that. But anyway, $10 for sneakers, and I read the riot act and everything, right? How we could do this, how we could do that, and everything. If you guys remember in the 70s, McDonald's had a slogan, you could get a hamburger, small fries, and a small drink, and still get change back from $1. You remember that? No, because I'm the oldest one in the fucking room, right? Oh my God. Anyway, my father, he invented that anyway. But you know, I managed to get the $10, but this is where my father had it. He didn't really put money in the bank. He used to put money in his suits in the closet. And you ever hear like they say, oh, he had a wad of money? My father had like a ball of money. And it was a ball of money and it was wrapped up with about 30 fucking rubber bands, right? And every time he took it out of the closet, it looked like a fucking science project. It was it was like the planet Saturn and everything. But eventually I would get the $10. But I mean, it was easier going to a fucking bank and taking it out. But us Italians were fucking crazy, honestly. A lot of things have changed. Since the 70s and everything, like today, I'm talking about like a funeral, wake, whatever the fuck they call it now, right? It's a one-day thing, right? It's like they die, they have them out one day, and the next day they put them in the ground. But back in the 70s, it was a 3 or 4 day fucking thing. Seriously. It was like, and what I got dragged through and everything, it was like, they had to have it 3 or 4 days in a row, and I'm 7 years old. I have no fucking idea what's going on. And all I see is people just going up to the coffin and crying and crying and crying. And I asked my mother, my grandfather had passed, and I says, Mom, what's the matter with Grandpa? And she's like, well, You know, they sugarcoat everything, the Italians, right? She's like, oh, honey, Grandpa didn't feel good. He's sleeping. He's tired right now. He's going to be sleeping for a while. So I'm like, I'm still waiting for him to wake up. It's fucking 15 years later. So why tell us that? Why sugarcoat it? But the other thing is, like, that's day one. Day two, they start bringing fucking alcohol and everything, platters of food. And they're forgetting it was a fucking wake. I gotta, hello, there's somebody in the corner in a box. I forgot that. It's like, you know, but they didn't give a fuck. They're playing cards over here, they're drinking and everything. They don't care. There's a line out the door, looks like an after-hour fucking club, because people heard about this place. They're like, you gotta go to this place. Bobby's grandfather's laid out and everything. You gotta go see him and everything. But that's what they used to do. We were crazy. We're crazy fucking people. The other thing is, now you all gotta be honest. You just visited Italian people one time or another, right? Okay, didn't the goodbye last longer than the fucking visit? Right? Right? Seriously. And I'll tell you why. Because Italians love to fight. One family against each other for stupid shit. Right? For nothing, right? You know. Like, you know, I'll give you for instance, I got invited to a wedding. I gave them $500, and I expected $500 back when, you know, they gave me $3. So what happens is, I don't call them on, I'm saying, we just don't talk. We just don't talk, and it's like, we don't give a fuck if somebody died or whatever the case may be. Fuck them, right? 10 years we don't talk, finally somebody gets sick or somebody dies. And this is what happens. They get together, right? In the same house, but here it is. Italians, they celebrate, they eat, they drink, and they do everything in the kitchen. There is a living room, but it's fucking roped off. You can't go in there. You can't go in there because the furniture's plastic, and they got the white fucking rug and everything. You got a better chance of going to Philadelphia and touching the fucking bell, the Liberty Bell, than going into an Italian's living room. So anyway, yeah. So it's true. So now they're having a good time, a hoot and this and that, blah 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 blah. Haven't seen each other in fucking 15 years, right? So now it's time to leave. All right, we're gonna go. By the time they get from the fucking kitchen to the door is like another hour. And there's tears, there's screams, there's cries. We shouldn't do this. Life's too short. I love you. Here's my number. We got to go out for lunch. We got to do this. We got to do that. Cries, and everything. The door shuts. I love doing this. Right? The door shuts. Anyway, here's the conversation from inside the house. Ready? Cheap motherfuckers. They brought Entenmann's, motherfuckers. They brought Entenmann's. They couldn't find a fucking bakery. Seriously, are they that fucking cheap? Did you see the daughter? She looks like a fucking hooker. Why don't they try talking to her about it, right? This is the car. Ready? They're driving home. What are they, fucking gypsies? Did you see the fucking curtain? They got purple fucking curtains in there. What the fuck? What are they doing? Are they reading palms, these motherfuckers? Seriously. Did you see the kid, the son? What are they feeding him? He looks like he swallowed a fucking Volkswagen. The other thing is there's so much shit going on with stereotypes and shit like that. I just talked about time, right? Okay. We're done. Alright? You got Jewish people, right? Love them. They're cheap. I'm sorry. They're cheap. They don't go for zoo. And you know what? They use, I don't know what they're called, Abraham, Joshua, whatever the fucking guys are, right? I don't know. Whatever they're prophets or whatever, I don't know. But, like, I'll give you an example. Jewish people can't get tattoos, right? And I'll tell you why. They'll go and say, well, according to Abraham, if a Jewish person desecrates their body, when they die, they go to Bogey Land. Something like that, right? Something that don't make sense, but I'll tell you why they don't get it. It's $150 a fucking hour. They're not going for that. There's no way in the world they're gonna go for $150 for that. The other thing is, they don't get embalmed. They die, they go in the fucking ground like that. The whole rest of the fucking world gets embalmed. They don't. Why? They sit down with the funeral director. They're like, okay, well, it's $50,000 for the casket. It's $30,000 for this. It's $20,000 to embalm him. What? What? $20,000 to fuck him? Put him in the ground like that. He ain't gonna know. He's dead anyway. He ain't gonna know. We save the fucking money with shit like that. Then you got the Hasidics. Lovely people. Lovely people. They wear those long fucking, whatever the fuck they are, right? And everything. The hat, they look like Outlaw Josie Wales, the big fucking black hat. They look like either Swiss Miss with those fucking, or Pippi Longstocking, right? With the fucking dreadlocks and whatever. They walk around. Did you ever take a whiff of one of them? Seriously, did you ever get close to one of them? It's like opening the closet door that you haven't opened like in months. I'm sorry, they fuck. And then the other thing is, it looks like there's a snowstorm constantly following them. The fucking dandruff, and the dandruff all over them. I want to know how they get dandruff on top of the fucking hat. That's what I want to know. Okay, then you got, honestly, I love Asians. I live right by a whole bunch of them and everything. Honestly, they can't drive. They can't drive, they can't see. You know, they can't. Honestly, I was in Chinatown last week, and I was looking for a laundromat. So I seen one of them in the street, and I said, excuse me, because they're about as high as a fucking fire hydrant. And I said, excuse me, could you tell me where there's a laundromat? And they just looked at me and they were like, I don't speak English. I said, what the fuck's English? I said, what the fuck? I asked you, what is a fucking laundromat? I'm like, I don't know, what is it? They look like they did something wrong. What the fuck? Just tell me where there's a laundromat. You all walk around with a fucking washing machine duct taped to your ass, but you don't know where there's a fucking laundromat, right? Then they wear, why they wear sunglasses? Why? You ever see the sunglasses they wear? They look like welding helmets on them, right? They take the fucking things off, they look like they were just taking the shit for about 3 fucking weeks. Then they have things called day spas. Day spas, right? Okay. That's a hand job palace over there. That's $60 you walk in, you get a hand job and everything. We all know it. Everybody, let's put our cards on the table. But you give them $60, they're like, no, they want to give you a fucking massage. Nah, you want the massage, you want what you want. Walk in there with 500 cash, you could do shit to them that you couldn't do to a fucking farm animal. Seriously. No fucking around. I forget about these people now. Are there commercials people hate? Because, come on, everybody loves commercials, right? I don't sleep as it is, right? But when I have the TV on all night, and it's 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the morning, and I fucking hear this. 1-877 cards for kids, KAR. I look at him, I says, you little motherfucker. I said, I can't sleep, and they want a donation, donate the car. I want to put them under the fucking car. Shut the fuck up. And then you got, this is the best, Lumi and Mando, this peace-sized bullshit. A fucking gynecologist, like a skeevy, skanky mother. She said one day, I'm going to sit down. How disgusting could I be to invent a product where you put it on your ass, your tits, your bush, your feet, under your arms, and you don't have to take a shower for 72 hours and you don't stink. Imagine that? 72 hours, there's no, what the fuck's wrong with the country? Nobody wants to bathe? Nobody wants to fucking take baths? 72 hours her. She just looks like she just got bitch slapped a minute before they started filming that fucking commercial too. Imagine going down on that after 72 fucking hours. Like a bad tuna sandwich. Come on, everybody. I know you're eating, but I had to throw that in the fucking mix. And here's the best. You got Dovato. This is a fucking pip. It's an HIV drug, okay? Now, honestly, to each his own. I don't give a fuck what people do behind closed doors. There's consequences at one time or another. But there's this guy, I don't know if he was dressed up like a woman. He's about 6'5", the fucking guy. He's got an Adam's apple, like a softball, hands like Michael Jordan, that he could palm two fucking basketballs. And he's like this. With Dovato, I'm down to only 3 pills a day. 3 pills a day. I got the solution to the whole thing. Stop taking it in the ass. Seriously, stop it. Stop taking it in your brown eye, your shit shoe, whatever they call it, your fart lock or whatever it is. Stop it. You don't have to worry about another fucking pill for the rest of your life. Honestly, that's about it. Anyway, that's my time. I'm Bobby B. Thank you, everyone.
The other thing is they're never gonna ask me back here.
I'm not sure.